Torrey Petrie on the sideline. And PJ Fleck trying to win a 5th consecutive bowl game as the head coach of the Gophers.
And PJ looks like here on this 4th and 1, as you take a look at PJ, he's going to keep his offense on the field and do a little gambling here.
And 13 of 16 on the season for Minnesota on 4th down. And almost every single play to start this game has gone through the guy that's in the backfield next to Cole Kramer, Darius Taylor, with 8 touches on this opening drive. On a 4th down, it's Taylor again. He has the 1st down, bursting through the line.
Yeah, at this point, Taylor's got these fresh legs. They're going to take advantage of him as much as they can, especially early in this game. What, 9 of 10 touches have been Taylor.
He missed 7 out of the last 8 games with injury. One outlier, the Iowa game. Slugfest win for Minnesota, 12-10 against the Hawkeyes. And Taylor on 1st and goal, seeking, and he can't get much further than the 3. Well, Taylor went out. That led to a bigger role for Jordan Newman late in this season. Guy that went from 5th string to 1st string. Bryce Williams was hurt at running back. Sean Tyler has had some ball security issues. Zach Evans, didn't see much of him this year. But Taylor clearly the guy in his true freshman season at running back. Minnesota trying to answer the opening score with Kramer, and he's dragged down to the backfield. Joseph Sipp back there to make the play.
Nice job. 3 is going to come into your screen. Just fights around the block, sees Kramer take off, gets him on the ground. You know, Sipp's battled some injuries this season as well. Really young player, but is stepping up, as coaches told us this week. Linebackers probably the strength of this defense across the board. Howe, Sipp, Anders, and Rosser.
A lot of the tackles have gone through the guy next to Sipp, Darren Anders.
The captain.
The captain playing in his final game here today. He's out near the slot on a 3rd and goal. Kramer to the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. Elijah Spencer has the Gophers on the board.
They get a little bit of a bunch set, working against 18 Jalen Burton there. And one other thing to note here for Bowling Green is that their top 2 corners, they're out for this game. Jalen Husky's committed to Maryland, went to the portal, and then Oladokin is injured. So their top 2 corners are out.
Uh-oh, look out here. Kesich, the kicker, taking a direct snap, and Kesich looking to throw, and he jumps for the goal line. Is he in? No, they mark him down.
I think he got one of those cheeks down right at the 1-yard line, and the ball was a little bit short. I thought for a moment he easily could have ran this in, and he had the big tight end. Caller up 87 was open. Take a look at the touchdown to Spencer.
Nice, no good.
A nice throw there, and then the muddle huddle. Typically teams don't ever attempt these. Watch the tailbone gets down, the ball's just a little bit short of the goal line. The official's right on it. And the Falcons will keep the 1-point lead.
Body slam in the turf. Dragan Kesich. It's looking like his cousin, Nico Vasic, who had great feet back in the day as a college baseball player.
The try being no good is under further review. We are also determining if there was 5 players, number 50 to 79 in the play. Timeout.
Well, that is one of the biggest personalities on this team. Kesich will have one to tell his teammates and his kids about for a long time if this gets overturned. For now, he's a yard short. An impressive drive for Cole Kramer, making his first career start at quarterback. 4 of 4, including a touchdown. And the Gophers within a point after the failed 2-point try.
Let's go back and look at that 2-point conversion. You'll see right here, His tailbone hits down. It looked like from this angle the ball might have been across, but without the angle down the line, it's hard to say. You see the official right there too. He's right on top of it. It's just so close. The ball did, by the way, cross the line, but I think they're saying his tush was down first.
To
say it nicely, yeah.
Subtle disagreement from Gopher fans on hand here at Ford Field. So Connor Bazelak through the touchdown on the opening drive, flares this out, and Cody Lindenberg's all over Jamal Johnson.
And Lindenberg's the heart and soul of this defense. Has been for the last couple of years. Good to see him playing this ball game.
You go back to the first touchdown of this game for Bowling Green. There are some young safeties back there for Minnesota. Tyler Nubin.
They're not playing.
All-American, potential first or second round draft pick, not back there today. So it's the star of last year's bowl game, Coleman Bryson and Kerry Brown getting a shot at those safety spots. Well, Bryson's a guy in the Pinstripe Bowl last year. He was the MVP of that game. He had a pick 6 at Yankee Stadium. And now Kerry Brown, a true freshman, lines up next to him.
It'll be an opportunity for these young guys to step up. And as we talked about, they've got some really talented weapons there with Hilaire and Harold Fannin Jr., who we haven't called his name at all yet early in this game. There's look at number 44, the do-it-all tight end for the Falcons.
And they're going to try to get him the ball any which way possible.
All kinds of ways. I mean, they'll line him up in the backfield as a fullback, put him in at wildcat, and this is going to be quick.
Bazelak up there quick, handing off around the edge to Embry, and that's a first down. A very creative mind, Scott Loeffler on that sideline for Bowling Green.
Yeah, in fact, this offense, PJ say, reminds him a lot of Jeff Brom.
Yeah, when he was at Purdue, and Minnesota had to see Jeff Brom in Purdue all the time.
Yeah, that's high praise. That offense is up tempo. They put up a lot of points, and really, Scott Loeffler just needs personnel. I mean, the guy is one of the bright minds in college football. Just got to have the quarterbacks and the skill players to get it done.
Bazelak drills it into Hilaire, who scored the touchdown earlier, making moves on Bryson, and the quick feed of Hilaire ends up net 0 after the catch, but it looked good.
Yeah, if he just gets upfield, he probably picks up another 5 to 7 yards. Instead, he goes backwards. But again, a really nice throw, and that's the thing about Bazelak. He's got the accuracy. As Hilaire just sits down in that zone, you talked about it. Some of those backup safeties back there, maybe not quite as comfortable, settling in here early in this first quarter.
And Bazelak looking comfortable in his first career bowl game as the starting quarterback. He's been at Missouri, he's been at Indiana. Off of the play fake, Bazelak a little bit off target. Hilaire's been his guy early, looking for him again.
And for as much as they were concerned about Hilaire's injury, and his speed looks great here. Cuts off that route right at the 30, breaks it off in front of Justin Wally, and the ball just a little bit beyond the outstretched arms of O.J. Hilaire.
With that month off for Bowling Green since they played Western Michigan, seems big for Odu Hilaire, maybe more than anybody. Played banged up most of his stretch run of this season in his final college year. Here's Fannin, that first look out of the backfield, and they do get him a touch for the first time.
Well, I can promise you this too. When you have a chance to play in a controlled environment like this, as opposed to some of those really cold, nasty Maction nights where it's 40 degrees and 35 degrees and rain or snow or whatever it may be, you get a little time off. You get to come out here. Don't got to wear the sleeves. You feel like you're on a fast track. It really helps these guys in terms of battling through some of those injuries. And again, it's just one more game, and this is his last game, by the way.
I saw terror in your eyes as you looked at me midweek Maction. God, frigid.
Bundle up.
On a third down, Bazelak goes underneath, and another completion. He's got Fatai Ibrahim for a first down.
Nice job with the misdirection, and you get Ibrahim coming across the formation with the linebacker in zone coverage. That's a bit of a mismatch, and a great read by Bazelak. Have not seen Camden North yet, and why would you? Bazelak's thrown the football excellent so far.
A few plays ago, the first incompletion in this game, the one he tried to hit Hilaire on. More play action. Bazelak thrown the other way and over the head of everybody, including Austin Osborne, who was down there.
Scott Leffler is coming out here just airing the football out.
Remember what he told us? He said, going into bull prep, we're basically just drawing plays up in the dirt.
Yeah, I mean, this is like old school backyard football where you can just, you got what, 9, 10, 11 practices. You got players who are maybe playing for the first time. You're finally getting some guys back that are healthy. You throw the kitchen sink at them. This is a much different offense than Minnesota faced back in 2021.
And creative with the motion on Embry, and they come underneath, and that is stuck. Tyler Stolsky, who's back in his home city today. He's a Detroit area guy making the tackle.
Yeah, 44 does a good job just reading this, stays at home, comes right outside the left tackle to make that stop.
Stolsky from Portage, Michigan, about 2 hours west of here. That's near Kalamazoo.
Hasn't played a ton this season, just 20 tackles, but an opportunity here in the homecoming.
Bottom of your screen, Harold Fannin, the top playmaker on third down, and this play is blown dead.
And they were trying to get that screen out to Fannin.
Second charge time out of the half, Minnesota. 30 seconds.
Probably a good call there by PJ Fleck because Fannin was uncovered.
So they'll re-rack it on a 3rd down and 7 late in this first quarter. Well, this is part of a triple header today. It rolls on next with Texas State against Rice in the Surf Pro First Responders Bowl. Then we cap the day with Kansas and UNLV in the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. Full day bowl action on ESPN.
Full week of bowl action. You kidding me? This is like the greatest time of the year.
I wouldn't argue with it.
I just wonder if anybody can top our Christmas winners.
Yeah,
the challenge is out there for the folks later on.
Ho Ho Hike, that's a winner.
It's a good pickup.
We've got a pug wearing glasses with glitter. You ever been to a T-Box in Chicago? It was a big hit at T-Box.
I don't want to throw you under the bus, but didn't you borrow that from your girlfriend?
I did. Looking on proudly.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 8. Where's Hilaire? Where is Fannin? Hilaire's in the slot right there in that bunch.
Yeah, he was in pass protection. Fannin in protecting Bazelak, who gets it away, and it floats out of bounds. Austin Osborne along the sideline. It'll be 4th down for Bowling Green.
Well, the question is, do you bring in Anaya?
Well, you're indoors.
Yeah, I think we're going to keep the offense out there, sort of in no man's land right here at about the 35-yard line. It would be a 52-yard attempt.
Which would be 10 yards further than the season long.
He has career long 42.
So it is Bazelak that stays out. Back-to-back incompletions after an almost perfect start. And a timeout for Bowling Green.
First time out of the half, Bowling Green. 30 seconds.
Boy, Bazelak's had an interesting journey here to Bowling Green.
He has.
And one of the reasons that, Coach Leffler loves him is because of all the experience he has. This is a guy that started out at Mizzou. Was there for 3 years.
He was looking to find his spot to start, but he was a great high school recruit. And Tom Luganville and Craig Hobart had him ranked highly. He was the co-SEC Freshman of the Year. And then he transferred to Indiana, was there 1 year playing for Coach Tom Allen, and transfers into Bowling Green, and they've gone with this 2-quarterback system almost the entire year.
Yeah, and remember, he's got another year, and this guy has already thrown for over 9,000 yards in his career. So it seems like finally Scott Leffler has found his quarterback, or quarterbacks, I should say, as Camden North also has told Coach he wants to come back and be a Falcon again next year as well. So the 2-quarterback system has worked for BG.
Minnesota brings pressure. It's picked up, and Bazelak over the top, incomplete for Hilaire. The top cover guy, Justin Wally, was with the top wide receiver for Bowling Green, Odu Hilaire.
Well, it was Darius Green who was in there in a hurry, and it was an excellent blitz pickup right in the backfield. That was 19, excuse me. Coming in there, Joey Gerlach, I should say. And the blitz is picked up. This pays like a little more opportunity, but again, now the Gophers will have excellent field position here to start this next drive. Their last drive, it's about 7 minutes. Went right down the field. A lot of the young man, Darius Taylor, had almost every touch. I'm just concerned as we go throughout this game, his first game back since Iowa, where is his conditioning? How long can he go?
Another touch for Taylor. And through the wash across the 40. You know, there were some of those questions about stamina and how much could he endure early in the season. Go back to that Eastern Michigan game where he broke out week 2. Put those to rest pretty quickly.
No doubt. But again, when you don't practice, you don't play for a long time, then you come out here and all of a sudden you've got like 11 carries in the first quarter. Let's see where he's at in the fourth quarter.
Spencer came in motion. He had the touchdown in the first drive, and he is popped. Patrick Day making a play for 1 yard for Elijah Spencer. Nice hit for Day.
A really nice job here on the outside by Day, getting Spencer on the ground, bringing up a big third down as we are through one, partner. Quick first quarter.
It was loud start. Odu